So according to what just mentioned, when we are experience one of the characteristics of life, or Anicca or Dukkha or Anatta, we are able to see the rest of characteristics. For example, when we see the Anicca, we are bound to see Dukkha and Anatta as well, and so on. So, if we are able to see the true or absolute impermanence or real impermanence, we are bound to see the suffering and non-self as well. So, shall we continue his Dhamma talk tomorrow? Today is enough. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Here in this center, yogi from home and abroad come and practice meditation. Some a few days, some stay longer. For those who stay longer, they are bound to see the phenomena or the psychophysical phenomena, their characteristics and quality, true qualities of the mind and body. And then they are able to see, able to distinguish between mind and body, mental and physical phenomena. Later, they are expected to see their interaction, interrelation. And then when their concentration, mindfulness, mature and stronger, they are able to see phenomena, physical or mental, arising and passing away. So while they are noting the phenomena, the moment they take place, they themselves experience the phenomena arising and passing away. That's Anicca Nupassana, the realization of the impermanence. Once he or she realizes the impermanence of the phenomena, then he or she is bound to see the phenomena as the suffering, which are subject to impermanence, or therefore victim to impermanence. So phenomena are regarded as a suffering. So this is a realization of the suffering. And then when he see the phenomena, mind and body, as the impermanence and the suffering, spontaneously he is able to see the mind and the body. There's no self or ego involved. So at the same time, he or she is bound to see the Anatta, or realization of the non-self. He or she is able to overcome the delusory sense of self, but as a yogi, he or she cannot able to see three characteristics of life or existence at the same time. But for someone, he or she may see the impermanence one moment, and next moment he or she may see the suffering. But if he or she see the suffering or impermanence, he spontaneously realize the Anatta, non-self. Especially at the higher level of the knowledge, yogi is able to see, able to experience only phenomena without form or shape. So yogi cannot find the physical form or shape. He or she only experience the phenomena and characteristics of mind and body. Then the Anatta, the state of non-self, is very obvious to him or her. So here, Vipassana its meaning is very clear to him or her. We mean that in several ways. Several ways means in terms of the impermanence, suffering, and non-self. And Vipassana means seeing or realization. So at the level of the knowledge, this vipassana is significantly obvious to the yogi. It must be based on one's own experience. So when yogis note or watch the phenomena, the moment they take place, he or she himself or herself able to see the mind and the body, mental and physical phenomena arising and passing away. So this seeing or realization is real knowledge or the empirical knowledge. So without this knowledge connected with the own experience, through the own experience, the realization of anatta is impossible. As a yogi, he or she note the phenomena the moment they take place, and then the knowledge become more and more clearer and clearer by observing the phenomena occurring to us all the time. So this empirical knowledge must be based on the own experience. Then this empirical knowledge will help us to overcome the delusory sense of Atta. This realization will lead us to the Megaphala Jnana, the path and fruition knowledge. So only when we gain this insight into Anatta, or only when we are able to overcome the delusory sense of self, we are bound to see or bound to experience the Ariya Megha, the holy, noble, the path and fruition. Otherwise, impossible.
Yama Anatta ဆိုတဲ့စကားလေးပြောရတာကမမှန်ကန်တဲ့တွေးဆညာလည်းရှိသေးတယ်ဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်မျိုးပေါ့
So we Burmese say Anatta in daily life, but that's our realization of Anatta, ordinary realization is connected with the concept. It's not empirical knowledge. So such a realization is not pure, not empirical, just intellectual or conceptual knowledge. It's not empirical or real realization of Anatta, not empirical knowledge of Anatta, just conceptual knowledge. For example, when we see someone died, or we think about Anicca, or its impermanence. So this man or woman fall victim to impermanence, he or she died. Sometimes the glass falls and broke down, and then also we say, oh, Anicca. That's why this type of realization, though, is just conceptual knowledge, not actual realization, not empirical knowledge, just conceptual knowledge. So sometimes we see the tree or plants, their branches are broken down or leaves fall down. Then also we reflect on the Anicca. These are Anicca. Tree and the plants, they are also subject to Anicca. We think about like this, but this realization also is a conceptual knowledge, not empirical knowledge. Because there is the illusion, or the illusion of something exists that's connected with the concept. So that's why such a realization should not be regarded as a real knowledge or empirical knowledge or Anatta. So real knowledge, empirical knowledge can be brought about only when we observe the phenomena the moment they take place, and then we are able to see their characteristics and arising and passing away. Then only the realization of Anatta takes place. That's empirical knowledge of Anatta. And then when we experience the unpleasant sensation, pain or irritation, any types of discomfort, we think we are seeing the suffering. Sometimes we fall down and then we get pain, or sometimes we have headache, or sometimes we have fever or backache. There we think we are seeing the pain. It is the I who is suffering. It is me who have headache or backache or fever. So in this case, I or me is involved. So that seeing or that realization of dukkha is not empirical knowledge. It's just conceptual knowledge. Because this pain or discomfort connected with the I or me or someone. So this type of seeing or realization of dukkha is called paññatti dukkha, realization of paññatti dukkha, conceptual suffering. So actually, yogi must note phenomena, mind and body, the moment they take place. Then he or she is able to see the true characteristics of the phenomena, and then they are arising and passing away. And then he or she able to see the phenomena falling victim to the impermanence, unsatisfactoriness. Then he or she himself or herself able to experience the true nature of the suffering. That's the real knowledge, that's empirical knowledge of the suffering. So just intellectual or the conceptual realization of Anatta is cannot help us to see real Anatta, not real empirical knowledge of the Anatta. Actually, the Anatta or Anicca means the mind and the body, or mental and physical phenomena, which are arising and passing away all the time. So in this case, Paramattha means the absolute, the absolute. So all experience, the mind and the body, or mental and physical phenomena, which are experienced by oneself, are called the Paramattha, the absolute, the true nature of mind and body, which can be experienced by oneself through the practice. For example, when we observe the rising falling, we may be able to experience the hardness or tightness, softness, and heat or warmth, or tension or tightness, and so on. And then we able to experience the mental phenomena such as seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and mental contact, and several types of sensations, pleasant or unpleasant. If we observe the phenomena the moment they take place, we can experience these mind and body phenomena by ourselves. That seeing is called Atta Pajjaka. Atta Pajjaka is the own experience. The seeing through the own experience. And later we able to see the phenomena, the characteristics of the phenomena. They are arising and passing away. They are subject to impermanence. They fall victim to the impermanence. We see like this. That's the realization of the impermanence, the empirical knowledge. So, in order to gain such an empirical knowledge, we have to observe mind and body, or mental and physical phenomena, the moment they take place. We have to observe seeing, the moment we see something or someone. We have to observe hearing, the moment we hear. We have to observe the bending, the moment we bend, and so on. For example, when we observe the rising, falling on the abdomen, we have to focus our mind on the object. Then we able to see the phenomena involved in the rising, falling, such as tension, tightness. So, in this case, observation means the focusing the mind on the object, concentrating the mind on the object. So by noting the phenomena, the moment they take place, we are bound to see the true nature of the phenomena. We must have such a belief in advance before we practice meditation. This is a saddha, faith. So this observation must be, our practice must be supported with this saddha and faith. And this faith is followed by the zeal or desire to practice. Without faith, zeal or desire to practice cannot take place. And then the faith and zeal must be completed or fulfilled before we practice meditation. Only then we will be coming to the meditation center sooner or later. Otherwise, no way for us to come to the meditation center for practice. So when we come to the meditation center, we have to leave worldly pleasure, worldly affair. We must be brave enough to leave worldly affair, worldly pleasure. This is sati. And then, usually when we arrived at the center, it's a type of viriya. That's the bravery to leave the worldly affair. This is a type of viriya. When we arrived at the meditation center, we must be alert, active. This also a viriya. With the help of this viriya, energy, we have to aim our mind on the object. Then we are able to concentrate our mind on the object. Then mindfulness and the concentration are followed. When mindfulness and the concentration get stronger, we are able to see the true nature or characteristics of the phenomenon. For example, when we know the rising, falling or the abdomen, we are able to see with the help of the concentration and mindfulness, we are able to see the true nature of the phenomena involved in the rising, falling or the abdomen, such as tension, tightness, or vibration, and so on. These phenomena are the absolute phenomena we can experience by ourselves. This experience is called the Anatta, a self-experience which can bring about the empirical knowledge. Later we are able to see the phenomena which are involved in the rising, falling, such as the tension, tightness, rising and passing away from moment to moment. We can experience ourselves impermanence of the phenomena. That's the Anatta, Paramanta, Anicca. It's the empirical knowledge of Anicca based on own experience. So real suffering also should be kept away from the conceptual suffering. So we should understand the difference between the real dukkha and the conceptual dukkha. So real dukkha in Pali called paramattha. The real dukkha is the normal translation. So the Buddha said, yada niccang san dukkha. So what are impermanent are called suffering. So phenomena, mental or physical, are all impermanent. That's why they are called dukkha, suffering. It's just like a person who has two names, anicca and dukkha. So if we see the anicca, impermanence, or the phenomena, so spontaneously we are bound to see the suffering, the dukkha. So directly we are experiencing anicca, impermanence, or the phenomena. And indirectly we are bound to see the suffering as well. So spontaneously we are able to see the suffering because the phenomena are subject to impermanence. Phenomena fall victim to the impermanence. They are all tortured by the impermanence. And then we some more experience. We are able to see the phenomena never follow our wish. They are arising and passing away on their own accord. They never follow they never follow anyone's wish or will. They arise and pass away on their own accord. And then sometimes we can experience the unpleasant sensation, discomfort connected with too much heat, or sometimes we feel stiffness resulting from the long sitting. Then we feel the uneasy feeling, unpleasant sensation. Then we are able to see the suffering. But actually this seeing is pain or unpleasant sensation is called the real dukkha. We can experience it by ourselves. So in this case, no one can help us to overcome this pain. The pain is on its own accord arise and pass away. The pain or unpleasant sensation, they follow no one's wish. They arise and passes away on their own accord. So once we are able to see the suffering or the phenomena, we are bound to see spontaneously the anatta, the non-self, through our own experience. So the Buddha said, Yadanatta and Yandokha Tadanatta. Tadanatta. So what are subject to the suffering are called anatta, non-self. So mind and body, mental and physical phenomena, which are subject to the suffering, are called anatta, non-self. It can be compared with a person who has three names. In the same way, this mind and body, mental and physical phenomena, they have three names: anicca, dukkha, and anatta. So if we see the anicca, that means we are seeing the dukkha and anatta spontaneously. So without seeing anicca or dukkha, it is impossible for us to see anatta, non-self. So in this case, dukkha means several types of unpleasant sensation or discomfort. For example, when we sit for long time, the unpleasant sensation, pain, start to torture us. For example, in our buttock or back or waist, there's a pain severe and torturing us. Sometimes we experience heat or tension or tightness, stiffness, aching, itchiness, several types of unpleasant sensations are occurring and torturing us. In the beginning, we are brave to face with the pain, but actually we become coward. We are afraid to face with the pain as your case. So in this case, the meditation teacher all the time encourage the yogi to know the pain with a courageous effort. Then yogi also feel encouraged and make great effort. As a result, he or she is able to see the pain as just pain and knowing of pain. There's no one involved in it. But later he is able to see the pain is just pain. There's no I or me involved in it. Only mental phenomena. And then noting mind also the just mental phenomena. There's no person or individual involved in it. Then there's no I or no self. At that moment, yogi is able to confront with the pain because he's become courageous enough to face such a severe pain. So the pain turn into the pleasant. So it is called regarded as a pleasant pain. Even though pain, it can be experienced as a pleasant. Because yogi is able to see the pain as a phenomena, there's no person or I involved in it. So this pain itself and the knowing mind, they are all anatta, no self, no ego. So that means yogi experiencing the pain. At that moment, yogi cannot see the form or shape of the physical body. There's no, he loses the sense of the body or hand or legs. He just see pain as pain. Then there's a realization of the anatta take place. At that moment, yogi have upper hand, the pain. Yogi is able to master the pain. He is no more coward to face with the pain. So some yogi, they looking forward to encountering with the pain because pain is seem to be pleasant or helpful to the yogi to be able to see the true nature. So that's why some yogi, they put the stone under their, even they put stone under their feet so that they can experience the pain and which seem to him as something helping.